game is that. Oops, sorry about that. Hello. One of the main issues coming in this game is that Roger has been banned out, but again, if Salty Salad really wants to win this, they might want to take Franco instead. Just avoid Franco whatsoever, getting it for the team. And Aurora, Karina, and Saber, this is a very high CC team already. Carry and Fanny, the two massive carries. Harley might want to get picked here instead for IDNS to be that mate, but Franco is going to be there as well.
Man, the fact that we are in the last game of one of the most important match in the tournament, if you have any secret weapon, secret heroes that you have been screamed and never used anywhere, it's time to pull it out and use as a surprise hero.
Yeah, maybe like a Kai from before, how we saw one game of a Kai actually winning the game for them. But Idonotsleep here still has one more pick, and we haven't seen Salty Salad. Minister would be the great pick here. Maybe Gato Kasha. Of course, Minister is going to be the main tank. And
Moskov for Salty Salad. That's what I'm talking about. If you have some secret weapon, something that you can surprise your opponent, this is when you need to pull it out. And Salty Salad is going to take risks with that Moskov.
One last pick coming from Idonotsleep here. Still waiting for... Oh, Harley, of course. As I was saying, Harley should be a good pick with the Franco and the Kagura here. Fanny and Carry is going to be a huge damage dealer as well. And as you can see, Idonotsleep has a lot of damage dealers coming into this game. Carry, Kagura, Harley, and Fanny, including Franco. But we are going to see this team might actually focus more on Franco. So Minister, Saber, Kagura, Aurora, and Karina might want to focus on the Franco first before fighting the IDNS team. So they might want to focus and just gank wherever Franco is. Force Franco to not play at all.
Yeah, man, I can't hardly wait. If you can see, I'm pretty sure that the crowd here will put a lot of pressure on the player, especially when they are in a deciding game like this. So mentality strength is something very, very needed in this kind of game. Well, since the camera is on us, so let's say hi to all the guys in the chat, and then when I'm gonna say hi, the camera just gone. Okay,
now,
anyway,
coming
it's fine.
into the last game on the finals of our bracket, Idonotsleep really needs to win this if they want to proceed to the grand finals. But again, if they lose, they still have the chance to come back from the lower bracket. So not too much pressure, unlike the lower bracket finals, which is going to happen soon. But players from these two teams really want to win this, so they don't have to avoid that kind of pressure coming into the game.
All right, Salty Salad. Back to the bottom lane is Angura and Franco together. Cutting the creep wave, that is kind of risky, but it doesn't matter because Carry is not that far away. Carry in the middle, farming the creep not so far from the lane as well.
Moskov is going to play top instead of middle, and Saber is going to be at mid instead. This might be a mismatch coming into the mid lane push because Saber is a melee hero instead of a ranged one. So again, Carry might get the advantage on the farming here, and as you can see, Karina wants to try and bait this in.
Very fast level farming by that Karina, even though he doesn't stay at lane that much. Now rotate to the bottom lane. Now here we go. Let's take a look at the first team fight.
Oh, a bit lagging here.
After,
wait, the game has already started.
So, all right, we are back into the game. It's still 0-0, 1.5 minutes past. Salty Salad versus Idonotsleep in the last game of the base of 3. Let's take a look at that. YOLO diving in for MC.
Oh, look at that. Just Aurora and Miniature is having a bit of trouble with the zoning out coming from Kagura. That umbrella is going to be very annoying as well.
Oh, Harley. The early game seems to be a bit passive, but I don't think it will be like that for long, because once that Franco started to roam, we will definitely see blood. Now here we go, they're going for the turtle quite fast.
The turtle is going to be contested right now with Salty Salad getting that turtle first. And of course, look at that, the first blood coming from Aurora, actually getting that Ice Lock, and Karina quickly following it up.
It was a bad play by Fanny. He was like trying to contest for the turtle, and then he comes into like three heroes of Team Saudi Sadat, and then it's just like that.
Yeah, and Aurora had the 4 stacks on her skills, and the next skill that she puts out is gonna lock the enemy, and Fanny was right on the target of Aurora and was able to be solo killed easily by Karina instead.
Gonna get some blue aura.
And Fanny here gonna go top instead. Oh, never mind, gonna start roaming at mid with Harley just pushing alone now. The gold difference is not all that high. It's not even 1,000 yet. It's 700 coming into this game. Idonotsleep is slowly catching up, even though Turtle already been taken away by Salty Salad.
Katote. Saber in the middle lane and trying to harass, trying to zone that Icy out the lane. Almost 4 minutes, still only one and no big team fight yet. Both teams really playing defensive this one. They don't want to make any mistake because a small mistake can mean a game for them. Franco by MC.
Franco is trying to decide what he needs to do. Oh, look at that. Look at that animation, just skiing through the river, but now already fixing that with one skill. Minister is right there, seeing
Kamura is, now let's take a look at that one first. YOLO going in for that Franco. Still 2v2, but not anymore because Franco, actually 2 more heroes of Team Salty Salads are roaming up to the bottom lane. They're trying to take down the bottom tier 1 turret. First, top lane turret has been destroyed. They're just gonna dive in by Minotaur, and here comes the ultimate, but he kind of missed though. YOLO, are they gonna go in one more? Meanwhile, the top lane also have some fight happen. YOLO finally dive in for Aurora. Frozen, here we go. Bon, so many skill has been spammed. Nobody died yet, but MC missed the hook as well.
Yeah,
5 minutes passed.
Franco not gonna get the hook, and they might try to contest for the Lord instead with 1 more minute just coming up, so they might want to stack all of their skills, all of their levels coming into this mid-war, and Salty Salad might be able to get the good contest on the Lord. And look at that ultimate coming from Harley and damage coming from Kagura, but not enough damage yet with the ultimate coming also from Kagura. And Carry here right on top with Moskov, still trying to battle it out, but Carry has to go back, trying to wait for the backup because Finisher is right there.
Now here you go, top lane, they're trying to take down the top turret, trying to defend with a Boga trick for that Harley. Still no big team fight happening yet, but I think it will be soon. 6 minutes, only 1 kill. This game is too passive. Now here you go, they're grouping up in the middle lane and trying to do something. No. Maybe going to the turtle for the second round.
And Digital is going to be taken again by Salty Salad. Salty Salad is already racking up all of the gold leads, but now getting chased behind. But again, giving that gold lead is really well with 750 gold on their hands. But again, the most important part about Digital is not the gold, but the level. The EXP is going to be spread out for the whole team.
1-1.
And Franco is still level 6 here. The under-level Puller might have some trouble dealing with the fights instead, but Franco is gonna go back and will try to run away after missing the pull. The siege turret, the turret is gonna be sieged right down mid.
Let's take a look at this one first. At Harley trying to do some poker trick. Here comes. They might go for the first Lord. The Lord. IDNS not gonna let that happen. In the bush, a hook. That's the first time that hitting in the hook in this game, and now it was the Saber, the hard carry of Team Salty Salad. It doesn't matter because Saber is a dodge away. Double kill for the Karinas already. They're just gonna dive in for more. Moscow got Fanny. No more damage deal for Team Idonotsleep. That is not looking good at all for the Thai side.
And the Lord is now gonna be contested by Salty Salad instead, with 3 guys already dying from Idonotsleep. And look at that Lord with no other contest. Harley and Carry cannot do anything. The first Lord is gonna get down by Salty Salad, and Salty Salad is now having the advantage in gold-wise. Already 5,000. The Lord is serving Fallout, moving to top lane.
Man, it seems like that Aurora pick has been paid off. Aurora is the actually secret hero that stopped the push of Team Idonotsleep all the time. The Frozen is always just on time.
And Aurora is a really good counter against Franco, and as Franco is pulling, Aurora can just use her ultimate right onto where Franco is and freezes Franco, helping the escape of whoever is getting pulled. So Aurora needs to wait for the Franco pull first before she can engage and then engage with the whole enemy team.
That's a very good point of view. Yeah, I kind of see that one too. Now Lord trying to hit on that Fanny, dropping quite low already, swing away from the Sandy. Now let's take a look at the fight at the bottom lane. They're trying to push on the bottom tier 2 turret. Here we go, dropping half HPs already. YOLO in the middle, Minotaur, Salty Salad about to get the tower. Now here turrets goes out, it's just gonna go in for more. Moskov is right there. No, a little bit too deep, but he's just gonna come back once again. Had he used his ultimate for that Minotaur, they have to retreat. 4-1.
And the Immortal was able to save Miniature from the unsightly death. He would have died if he stayed without that Immortal. So that was a really good item pick in this minute 8. Of course, the gold difference is pretty massive. So Salty Salad had that Immortal up first before Franco does.
That's true. Almost 10
no,
minutes.
Franco already has the Immortal as well.
Yes. Whew. Man, I really love this game, to be honest.
Like, don't we all? But again, look at this. IDNS is actually coming down mid lane with the ultimate coming from Moskov and gonna pull a minion instead. And as you can see here, trying to clear up the minion wave from Idonotsleep. Harley and Kagura is right there. Minister trying to chase back, but there is
Unhook, man. No. You know, like I am pretty sure that Idonotsleep having the problem with the confidence of AC, the guy who playing that that Franco. I mean, he missed so many hooks in this last game. And it's actually the most important game of the best of 3 series. Now let's take a look at this one first. It's just going to dive in. No more tier 2 turret. Now here we go. A stun. Now they get rid of that Harley. The damage dealer of team Idonotsleep. No more. They gonna go back maybe. Try to get a turtle.
And as you can see here, Kagura is going to stay instead in... sorry, Fanny, not Kagura. My bad. Fanny is going to stay instead and try to invade the blue, pushing all alone at the top lane. And Anyspirit has already been destroyed by, a Salty Salad with the ultimate coming to Franco. Franco will go down
goodness,
first with the Ice Lock, but there's still Immortal right there. Can still survive this one, and a missed hook for Franco. Franco is not working anymore for Idonotsleep. He needs to do something. They need to decide on something here.
Man, 5-1 game score. Idonotsleep have been playing so good for the start of the tournament, and they are just one step away to elimination. Oh my. What happened to Idonotsleep? It seems like that game have been like stunned in the last game of the best of 3 series.
Yeah, Idonotsleep, now Salty Salad knows how to focus Franco properly. When Franco trying to pull, Aurora is right there to deal enough damage to ice lock Franco, so Franco cannot follow the hook up. And as you can see here, there's still Harley and Carrie and Fanny. Fanny is still moving around way too much, not ganking up as a team. It is a massive damage dealer, but if Fanny is not in the wars, you can't do anything because Fanny is now at 0-2.
Man, look at that Moskov attack speed. He even attacked faster than my mom chopping a pork. Let's take a look at this one. Look at that, dropping quite low already. Idonotsleep got 1 kill. Moskov is still there, looking pretty healthy, dealing damage to everyone. Carry trying so hard, has slain that Saber down. This is a man fight between that Moskov. Triple kill for Karina. Pow, pow, pow.
And Karina playing very well there, jumping into the fights as she sees necessary. Of course, Moskov there with the high attack speed was able to deal enough damage for Karina to do the follow-up as well. And as you can see here, look at that attack speed.
Oh my goodness, that was like 4 down in a matter of like 30 seconds only. This game is so fast. Moskov looking very, very strong.
Yeah, Kagura here is the last man standing on that battle, will go back, but look at that Moskov. The attack speed is massive. The 700 damage he deals every hit is also massive. But Lord might actually be considered by Idonotsleep here because they do need to contest this Lord instead, because again, they are losing 9-3 with the gold difference almost going to 5,000. Idonotsleep really needs this objective right now.
Looking very, very bad for team Idonotsleep. 9-3 game score. Now here we go for the Lord. Diving inside.
And
dropping.
ultimate.
They use a Minotaur to tank a lot of damage. The Minotaur is ready to drop and knock down his ultimate though. Now they're going in for the Lord. And Salty Salad trying to shut down the game now. Here we go. Harley comes in doing some poker trick, trying to scare that Salty Salad out of that Lord pit. But Lord has been slain by Karina. And yeah, they lost a hard carry right now. There's no more carry for Idonotsleep. Things get worse for the Thai side. Oh my goodness. Kagura gonna be the next one. Into the bush. I don't think it's gonna be it. Oh, Kagura down because of that saber.
The Whirling Blade was able to kill that last guy standing, and the push is gonna happen along with the 4 people dead and the Lord just coming down mid lane. This is very scary for Idonotsleep. If Idonotsleep isn't able to defend this should be a GG call coming
Oh
from
my god, Harley died inside.
Wiped out! This is gonna be a GG for Salty Salad.
That
a win.
should be it. But they are not going out of the tournament yet. They just go down to the lower bracket. They got one more chance of coming back to the upper bracket for Idonotsleep. But that is the first time that I see Idonotsleep losing a team.
Idonotsleep was actually, the myth was broken. Idonotsleep actually loses with a Franco in their hands. And now Salty Salad playing very strong here wasn't actually